Well then, Gareth, how are we doing, mate? You well? Oh, I caught no stream. Missed you a couple of times. Hey, how we doing, Ridley? All right? Yeah, I'm just going to blast through some Tomb Raider. Yeah, how we doing today, folks? Hope you're both well. You got some sleep this time, Ridley, I hope. Just going potatoes, making garlic, butter here, potatoes, chicken and veg later. Nice. You're always eating. Now then, Raider, how we doing? I'm all good. Just chilling with some Tomb Raider. Stormy, heavy rain and high winds. Yeah, pretty much the same here, Gareth. Basically, where I live like so. Say the beach is here. I live on top of a hill that overlooks it, and yeah, we're getting pretty blasted out there today. So, thankfully, I'm not going anywhere. What the hell happened there? Right, hang on. That's just a. He just glitched me there. Where the hell's the enemy gone? Oh, he don't come out until. Yeah, I just got. He just glitched me off the environment somehow. He comes from over here somewhere. There he is. Yeah, I survived. Yeah, don't know how. There we go. We've done that. Hang on, I'll just catch the comments 1 second. I love my food. Got my sleep schedule back to semi-normal for a day. Some business done. Just syncs one of my favorite content creators adjust it different time zone. Unfortunately, I can't help the time zone. Just it is what it is, isn't it? Unfortunately, and you must be friends. Yeah, well, I'm not. I'm not overly fond of these wing things. It shows it in an aggressive way. Right, this jump, if I remember rightly, can be a bit tricky. So I know I can probably do this jump in a. Yeah, there we go. Never mind. I've been trying to put an application into this apartment to move but along. A blue tape BS making it slow and stressful. Oh man, I hate stuff like that. Paperwork and all that jazz. Oh, crap. Oh dear. That wasn't meant to happen. So now I've got to kill this stupid thing again. Right, let's go for it. We're going to get him this time. We out, no dramas. Come on, come on. Oh, God. If I don't laugh, I'll cry. Right, this time, third time's the charm, right? We're going to get him this time. Come on. Oh, he's got me again. I just never got at the old Tomb Raider. The tank controls throw me off. Oh, I love the tank controls. I won't play it any other way. I tried the modern controls on the remasters. I just can't. I can't do it at all. I'm just so used to tank controls. It sucks to try anything different. For me, anyway. Right, come on, you. Right, we got him that time, right? So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to drop a little save there so I don't have to fight this Muppet again. From the outside this for the reboot movie over. Oh, yes, you are on the outside on that one. For me, anyway, I prefer the original Angelina Jolie stuff. Yeah, I've got a day off, Parky. How are we doing, by the way, Parky? Hope you're well. Yeah, I've got a day off, haven't I? I took the day off, so we're just going to chill and play some Tomb Raider until I've got to pick my daughter up from work. She finishes work at 2, so I've got to pick her up around that sort of time. And then that'll be me until this evening when I do some, whatchamacallit, Future Cop. Because I've sorted my tripod out, I fixed it, so happy days. Right, here we go. Right, so there's a secret right there, just hovering in front of me. But as soon as I go for it, 2 of those bloody wing things turn up, so we're going to go for it. An invisible platform, look. Still can't believe my voice. I wish I was in my 20s. That'd be nice. Where's the other one? I'm sure another one shows up. There he is. Let me have a look there, sorry. Oh crap, I thought I was going to throw myself off then. Right, I'm going to stand still while I just read these comments, sorry. I'm at work at 1:30, today or tomorrow. I'm at work tomorrow, but I'll be finished and home by about 2 o'clock. Yeah, I'll be only on today till about 1:30 when I have to go and pick my kid up. But yeah, I'll be back on at like 8 o'clock-ish maybe. That's a good voice, sellotape. Derek Craig's a villain in the sequel movie that came out before he did Bond and Angelina. There's a line where he taunts him by saying, "Who do you think you are, James Bond?" Oh dear. Yeah, it's got Gerard Butler's in the in one of the Tomb Raider films as well, isn't he? I'm sure it's Gerard Butler. Before he was as famous as he is. I know see my 20 quid. Oh, it's 20 quid for Red Dead 2 second hand. Argos. 16.99. Yeah, I know CEX are wildly overpriced on some stuff though, aren't they, mate? I'd probably just be wary about buying from CEX half the time as a consequence. But I've not been on YouTube to see any posts today. I've literally just signed in on here and away we go. Looks a little different to my returns of PS. Yeah, I've got the PS1 game. It's not very good. I'll tell you straight away. It's awful. Let's just say. I think most licensed games back in the day were pretty pants, though. In all honesty, I mean, I'm surprised they didn't make a Tomb Raider game based on the movie that was based on a game. That's just how crazy the licensing was back in the day, wasn't it? I'll stick with eBay, Amazon, okay, but delivery charges. Yeah, eBay. I mean, I've been. I'll be honest. I've been using eBay quite a bit these past few days. I've bought some good games that are coming this that should be here by in time for next week. I mean, I'll get another video done. I'll get another video done tomorrow because I've got another parcel due today, and then I'll. Oh no, it's the other way. I need to go. Yeah, and then once my deliveries all come from Vinted and eBay, I'll do those ones for next week because I got a really, really rare game actually come in, and I got it for a steal of a deal. I'm not saying what it is yet though, because I've already given away some of what I've got to, doing on the live, so I'm going to keep it a secret, so to speak, for a little while. Come on. Cheesed. Yeah, awful. I remember playing that one again. Yeah, it is awful, that game. I don't know what it is about Premise, but I just love the aesthetic. Yeah, I'm the same. I love the original Mummy films. The first two. I didn't like is it the Dragon Emperor or something? I did not like that one. Might be in a minority there, to be honest, but it just didn't feel right to me. It didn't feel like a Mummy film. Right, so I've got that one. Is that done? Now where do I go? Can you remember where I'm supposed to go next? I'm gonna have to start charging for me streams. No, mate. I don't even have adverts on my streams. I don't see the point. I mean, I'm playing for fun. Do you know what I mean? I've seen Woman film with Brendan Fraser and that bald bloke. Oh, Arnold Vosloo. The frigging great films. Right, so I think if I put the other Ank in, it opens... Oh, that door's already open. Hang on, let me just save here a second. Because I always forget where I'm supposed to go next, right? I know I have to go in this door down here. But is that... Yeah, that's open now. Right, so this is the way to go. And I'll go that way. No. I think I have to go... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hang on. Down here, backwards, I believe. This is the secret to the left. Oh, no. Oh, no, yeah. I don't know. I don't remember. I think that's just actually the way to go. I remember everyone on the playground swore they had a cousin sister's boyfriend that works at Nintendo and no cheese. Mate, everybody had that sort of thing. My cousin's auntie uncle works for such and such. Playground stuff, wasn't it? Ads ruin the streams to various other creators get paid, but when you're watching, you miss it. Mate, for what it's worth, right? I mean, not many YouTubers will tell you this, right? But the advert revenue you get for having adverts on your live streams, I think it's like 1p for every 100 viewers, right? So it's just not worth it. I just think in all honesty, I think it's ridiculous to put ads on live streams when there's just no money in doing that anyway. Oh, I missed. Gotta go up again. But yeah, there's so little money to be made yeah, honestly, Gareth, if I was to put adverts in my streams, right, I'd need, out of all the live streams I've done since I started, like 3 weeks ago, I would probably have made 5 pence if I'd have put adverts in every single one of those live streams. And that even includes when I did a snow runner stream and I had like 800 people watching. You know what I mean? It's never going to happen to earn money through live streams. I'd have to have silly amount of views, like thousands of viewers at any given time just to make a quid. It's not worth it. So no chance I'm putting adverts in my live streams. But no! Crap. My bad, I've got to get up there again now. Oh no, Buzzle, yeah, that's it. I don't even see point in putting adverts on it anyway, mate. It's just not worth it. That's it. YouTube to me is a hobby. I mean, I was watching a couple of videos from several YouTubers last night talking about certain things, and they had adverts in it, and it was like a 40-minute long video, and there were like 5 adverts in it, and I'm like, you're probably only gonna get 300-400 viewers anyway. So what's the bloody point? But yeah, it just drives me mad. I mean, I know people want to earn money for nothing, but the amount of money you get from YouTube, it's not worth doing, other than alienating your viewers really by putting them in. Because not everybody wants to sit and watch a 40-minute video, right, with 20 minutes worth of ads, do they? Okay, I'm switching off. Yeah, there's a few YouTubers that do it because it's extra money in the pocket and stuff, and I get it, but it's just not worth it. The amount of views you'd have to get to make money, like for example, on a normal video with ads, mid-roll and starting ads, you have to get about roughly 1,000 views earns you a $5. You know what I mean? It's not worth it. I get that you could make some extra money on the side, but excessive ad breaks, I think that can hurt pacing and look. Yeah, it does. The amount of videos I've watched in past, and whether I like the videos or not, but as soon as they start talking about products, for example, my video sponsored by this, as soon as they start talking about that, I'm out. I back out the video. And if I see an advert and it's less than halfway through the video, that means there's going to be at least another 3, right? I just back out. I ain't watching it. And even if it's something I'm interested in, it's just I can't understand the method of it with some people. I mean, like I say, I get it. People want to earn money. Yeah, I'm not down for that shit. So if you made YouTube, would you still get money? No. If you made videos and didn't put ads in, you wouldn't earn a penny. But YouTube will still earn money from the ad revenue. It's just the creator won't. And with that incentive, if YouTube is still going to make money off the back of your videos, you're going to want to do a little bit of money making, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? I'm just waiting 5 minutes to stream will turn into Wayne's World with Pepsi. No, I'm not going to be doing that sort of nonsense. Right, I have to get back up here, I think, now. I can't remember how to get to that door. Right, I know. I'm going to go up and round, it would seem. Can I get up there this way? It doesn't look like it. No. Hang on a sec, sorry. Let me see, mate. About sweaty armpits. What about live videos? Except if someone... Yeah, the way it works is if you have memberships, for example, which is stupid anyway, because why should you pay for someone's hobby, really? But yeah, memberships, I think YouTube take 45 pence for every £1 that you get through memberships. I believe it's somewhere like that. And then if you're donating money, like you just like super chats and stuff like that, again, I think YouTube take around 40% of that money. So if you donate someone 50 quid, I think they're probably only going to get 30 or something. It's stupid numbers. I'll be honest, it's not something I really care for because it don't matter to me. I just make the videos and put them out, and people watch them. If they want to watch them, they do. I mean, the idea of taking money off of people directly rather than just adverts, because at the end of the day, if they're going to put adverts in videos anyway, you might as well make some money because you can't stop the adverts. But if you're going to start taking money off of people for them to just watch you, I think that's a little bit disingenuous, because all the YouTubers that do that with memberships, they'll all say it goes back into channel. But then with that basis, right, for example, me, I use my phone to film my videos. Apart from at the minute, this is my PlayStation camera. But when I do my videos, I use my phone. So does that mean if I'm asking for people to put, if they pay me money, then that means I'm putting money into the channel? So what does that mean? People are paying for my phone bill? Because that's the only thing I use for I don't use editing software. I don't use any of that nonsense at all. And I record my videos and then upload them to YouTube. So by taking money off people, that's effectively saying you're paying for my phone bill. Effectively, if I was to say, yeah, it goes back into the channel. Everything I do on my channel is a hobby. I don't have to film any of it if I don't want to, you know. But I do it because I know there's people out there that enjoy watching that sort of stuff and want to see how close to collecting all these I can get. So with that in mind, that's my reason as to why I film and upload. But outside of that, I don't need other people's money or want to take up money off of people, because if I couldn't afford to do this on my own back, then what am I doing on YouTube, you know? I mean, it's probably just a little another rant from me, but yeah, I just don't see the point in taking money off people for something that's my hobby. Do you know what I mean? I mean, yeah, I'll ask people to sell me stuff if they've got stuff I'm after. That's cool because they're earning money and I'm getting what I want. But, you know, never would I just go, oh yeah, you give me money and then I'll spend that money that you give me on something that you've not got. Do you know what I mean? I think it's not a very genuine thing to do. I'm going to take a wild guess and say people probably teased you when that film came out. Well, Wayne's World? Oh yeah, I got it all the time, but Wayne's World's cool anyway, so I don't mind. I'm the same with Dumber Shorts. When I have time, you watch them. That's it, Parky. I think people use YT as a job. I'll stick with my day job where I'm paid every time like that. See, that's also a thing there, Gareth, right? Is I know you can make a living off of YouTube, but you have to have a lot of views, and you technically have to sell your soul to the algorithm because they want you'll get adverts, and I would never have adverts in my video, sponsors. Sorry, not adverts. You get a lot of people that do sponsors for like Raid Shadow Legends and Manscaped and stuff. And the way I would see it is I would never do an advert for a product I don't use. If it's something I use and I can recommend, then maybe I'd consider it. But after these adverts you see, I don't use those products, so I wouldn't promote Raid Shadow Legends or any of that crap. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't play it, and never would I, or World of Tanks or all that other crap. I don't ever play those games, so I would never do it. And that's it. Stick to your day job, contribute to society, YouTube as a hobby, right? For the first time in my life, I almost considered donating to you on YouTube, but I'm budget moving over a little bit. No, honestly, Ridley, don't ever donate to me. I would never ask for it. And if anyone tried to, I'd say no. Keep your money. Use it for your own things. I don't need anyone's money at all to do this. This is a hobby, whether it entertains people or not. That's just a side project for me. If people get entertainment out of watching me, that's cool. That's enough for me. I don't need someone's money to then go, oh, you've given me money, so, you know, obliged to talk and stuff. I can't see the value in taking money off people to talk to them. If someone's going to talk to you, they'll talk to you whether you give them money or not. Do you know what I mean? And I'll talk to anybody. I'm a pretty social kind of guy. So never, ever would I take money off of people for my hobby. Never. Because YouTube is nothing more than a hobby. And I don't care if 10 people watch my videos or 10 million people watch my videos. You know what I mean? It's just a hobby. Nothing more. The idea of charging people does not sit well with me, and nor it should with anyone else, in all honesty. No, it's the truth. I know I'm quite biased with things, and I can probably get people's backs up with my opinions, and that's fine. I'm not out to be loved by everybody. I just see there's value in being honest and open with people. Whether that's what they want to hear or not, that's on them. But if I say things people don't want to hear, they can quite simply just mute me or don't watch me. It's real simple, really, isn't it? You don't need to use my mobile and upload them when I have time off work. Yeah, that's it, Parky. Asking money off people for memberships and saying, every penny I make off of you guys, I'll put it back into the channel. But from my perspective, what can I put back into the channel? I've got my tripods that hold my camera. I've got my phone on a contract that I pay. And there's the games that I buy. So the only way I could then say, oh yeah, I put your money back into my channel is basically you're buying my games. You're buying the stuff that I can go, look what I've got. And I've gone and bought a stupidly priced game that you've not got, but I've got it because you've given me money. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make sense, and I don't understand how anybody can see that that's a reasonable thing to do. But yeah, I know I'm quite ranty. I apologise. Bear with me. Off the edge, you see, is an ITV. Yeah, exactly, Parks. I've been wanting to donate to another streamer, but these days I'm barely there to watch the lives. Feels like it just says money is time. That's the thing. If you've got real world situations going on, like bills that need paying, or I don't know, your car might need some new tires or a new clutch, but then you've given 50 quid of your money that this past month to another YouTuber for them to spend on fancy technology or games. Then you can't just then say to that YouTuber, "Can I have my 50 quid back, please?" Because I guarantee you that YouTuber will say, "Nope." Do you know what I mean? So just don't do it. I would have friends joke about my Blu-ray addiction. At least you aren't selling yourself on the street corner to see. That's it. That's pretty much what you'd be doing all by doing YouTube memberships. You're selling yourself to people on the internet, aren't you? So it's basically a glorified prostitution, probably. Um, Hang on a sec. I'll catch up to these comments before we make progress. Honestly, I'm sorry. Um, yeah, that's it, Parky. I know it comes across as ranty, but I always just want people to know that I'm honest and legit. I don't want to be like, "Oh, this is me," and then outside of the camera, I'm a proper dickhead. Do you know what I mean? It's just not who I am at all. And now, how are we doing, Grey Wolf? Hope you're well. Afternoon, or which version? This one, Vodka Martinis, is the remaster, but I'm playing it in the old graphics and on tank controls. I do have it on PS1, but it's just easier for me to play it via the PS5 is all. Morning, Grey Wolf. I would consider selling you some games if I had a PO box. Sure, shipping overseas would be atrocious. See, I'd gladly buy games off people, because trying to find the full set of these is quite difficult, in all honesty. And without the help of people pointing out where I can get games or saying, "Look, I've got these, I'll sell you them," it can be quite difficult. Like there's one chap who I bought that Cindy's Fashion World off. He watched my video and then contacted me through Instagram and then sold me the game. So, he's getting money for a game he was going to take to CEX anyway. At least then it's cutting that middleman out, and he's got money, the full value he wanted, and I got the game I wanted. So I would never say, "Oh, look, that game's worth 800 quid, I'll give you 100 for it." Because again, that's just disingenuous nonsense, really. Completely agree. Just glad you don't do any of those cringe 20 quid. Mate, I'd never do. Never in a million years will I do those. That's why when people have asked me to film in game shops and stuff, my answer to that is no. I mean, I'm 42 now, and I think there'd be nothing worse than a man of my age walking around CEX, filming shelves, and going, "I've got 20 quid today, I'm going to buy a load of tripe." There's no need for that. I mean, every CEX pretty much looks the same, right? And why would anybody over the age of 30 want to go round a game shop that predominantly has young people working in there anyway, filming it? You know what I mean? It's probably the bottom of the barrel YouTube content for my mind. But yeah, I won't ever do those cringy videos. Top guy went, I try to be, Parky. I'm just being myself, in all honesty. How rare you getting a... How are we doing, one of a kind? I'm all right, mate. You? Sorry, I'm a bit ranty today. Morning, group. Sending, not selling. I'd never ask you to buy them from me. Collectors got to stick together. Now that I agree, Ridley. Collectors got to stick together. But I would not feel comfortable about you sending me something for free. I'll buy. I mean, if it's something you were getting rid of, I'll give you money. And then at the end of the day, you're overseas, so the shipping alone would be ridiculous money. So I would pay for that at the very least. You know what I mean? But yeah, I can't rant anymore without you knowing what I'm on. I'll shut up for a minute, okay? We'll get on with some Tomb Raider. let's get some air, because I can't remember exactly where to go on this bit. I think it's the other, between the legs of the other thing. Yeah, give me all the time to focus it, it not look like a dog at 80. See, no, that's okay to show how bad CEX can be, like just a picture for a social post. That I can get behind. But it's the like every content creator, gaming related content creator on YouTube these days has to have some CEX shelf video, or do you know what I mean? Some 20 quid CEX spends. I just don't see what value that gives to anything. Does people really watch all those and go, oh yeah, I'm going to do that? I mean, they might do, for all I know, but I guess at my age, I'm probably just looking at some things and I'm like, what the hell are they doing? Oh god, that's not the way either. Well, the controls less janky than the original. The controls, for what it's worth, they're pretty much the same. Vodka martinis. They just seem a little bit tighter, I would say, because I know the frame rate on the original Tomb Raider 1 was quite slow frame rate, especially on the UK PAL releases, and it made it quite difficult to play. Whereas, yeah, there's still tank controls, left is left, right is right, forward is forward, back is back. So it's still the same control method, really. I can't remember where I'm supposed to go here. The stream buffered for a minute, thought it was about to start an ad. If you ever see adverts on my live streams, they're out of my control. It's like when you get oh, it's there, it's the switch there. What am I doing? Swim then? Oh no, that's the bloody land switch, isn't it? Where am I supposed to go? Can't remember. I know there's a switch somewhere that opens one of these doors. Is it down here? No. Right, I think I know where the switch is. Let me just get some more air before we make a move. I'm making a meal of this, aren't I? But yeah, anytime you see your adverts in a YouTube video, right? This is genuine, by the way. Yeah, you could use an ad blocker. That'll stop it. But I've not put ads. I've put no ads in my live streams. I wouldn't dream of doing that. But anytime you see adverts in a YouTuber's videos, right? They've put them in it, not YouTube putting them in, because unless you monetize your channel, then which is then you can have ads. But if you monetize, you can either put ads at the beginning, the end, or mid-roll. But you can also turn them off completely. So anytime you see adverts in a YouTuber's video, whether it's a small channel or a big channel, it's because they've put them in there. Don't ever listen to a YouTuber that says, there's ads in your videos? What's that about? And that's because they've put them there and they just want you to believe otherwise. Right, I need to just switch to modern graphics a sec to see. There's a switch somewhere, right? And I can't find where it is. It's not there. I know there's a switch somewhere between the legs, right? And I can't remember. It's not down here for some reason. Sorry, I will catch some comments. I'm just underwater trying to not to bloody freak out as to where this bloody switch is. Right. I'll go back up for some air because I'm going to die here. Bear with me. I have budget sometimes £10, £20 a month. And yeah, see, the way to do it, like, you get a lot of these YouTubers that do these £10 videos. They should just save that money each month and then do a big video the next month. Buying actual quality games. These polygons aren't hooters, they're her lungs protruding. She can hold her breath for a while. She can on this one, to be fair. So they made the water blue. Yeah, I skip down as I can most of the time. Alright guys, now then Ducky, how are we doing? Hope we're doing well. Where is the money? Yeah, sorry, I've been on a bit of a rant so far this morning about YouTube and ads. But yeah, don't listen to me, man. I mean, Jesus, I just waffle a load of crap half the time, but I know what I'm saying is the truth, that's for sure. I also press that 10-second skip button like no one's business when they're sponsored. Oh yeah, when they do sponsorship stuff, skip, skippity skip, 100%. Right, Right, so there's no switch there. There's a switch somewhere. Where the bloody hell is it? I know there is. It's not here. Right, okay. Let's go for some air again. Right, bear with me, because I know I've completed this game before, but I don't remember where the bloody switch is. Yeah, when they do adverts, this video is sponsored by I think of some other companies, Raid Shadow Legends. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, and they reel off about the benefits of playing the game. Use code DERP to get 10% off. It's inside one of the statues on the wall. See, I remember that, Stephen. I really do, but I can't remember where. Because I always thought it was in between the two. There's a switch there, but that's a land switch. I can't get it until the water's drained. So there is a switch to open this door down here, which I believe is the first one that opens. Down here, look. That's the door I need to get through. There's a switch somewhere, an underwater switch, and I can't for the life of me remember where. Remember something to do with the stomach area? I don't know. Not there. Right, we'll get some air again before we get on. Oh God. Remember that when YouTube first introduced ads? No, it's just a way of life. That's it, Vodka Blur. I don't mind. Sometimes I can just deal with it, and then you can expect it in videos that are from content creators that are big. You know, big content creators with ads in. You kind of just expect it. But some of the smaller ones, and they've got adverts every 30 seconds, it's like, what the hell are you doing? If anything, you're just pushing people away from wanting to watch your stuff. But I get it. Different strokes for different folks. No, I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? You're never going to make a mint off of YouTube, but everybody wants a penny for nothing. Right, I have got no idea where this switch is, and I know there's one between the statues. I'm positive there's one between the statues. Let's go get some air and try again, having a look. I'm being an absolute cucumber. I feel like I've looked everywhere. No need to apologise. Yeah, I'm just, not everybody wants to listen to a rant on YouTube and a YouTuber telling people what they should and shouldn't believe or should and shouldn't do. But yeah, you're telling the truth. That's it. Truth is the only way to be, right? When he's honest and raw, no play, no pets, pushing products. That's it. The only games I play are the ones you're watching me play. Do you know what I mean? Right, I can't for the life of me think where this switch is. Can someone just Google where the switch is on the statues of Sanctuary of the Scion? I can't for the life of me remember, and I don't want to keep swimming around aimlessly. Because I'd have probably just Googled it myself, but my phone's here for my comments. Now then, Ellie, how are we doing? Hope you're well. Yeah, horrible with streams. I am lately, yeah. I was listening to Jaguar Skills 60 minutes of hip hop. You still have that? It's ads every few minutes. That's it, Stephen. Once it's like listening to music stuff and there's an advert halfway through a song. It just completely ruins your vibes, right? Good morning. Now you can watch WD on YouTube. There's ads. Yeah. There's only games. In right statue, it's on the wall next to the door. Right. Thank you, Stephen. So on the right statue, between the legs. Oh my God. Yes, it is. It's there. I cannot believe I missed that. I actually checked here as well. Swim, swimmity, swim, swim. Right, so the water's gone down a bit between the legs. I'm good thinking I've got the day off work, so I'm trying to figure out what to do the rest of my day. I've got day off work as well, and I've already figured out what I'm doing with my day. Well, up until about 1:30 anyway. I'm just going to play this. I want to finish this game so then I can get on with 2 and 3. Because like I said, I've been saying for the past couple of days, I've never completed Tomb Raider 2 or 3 without cheating, ever. And I know that sucks when you're a Tomb Raider fan to say that you're not really a fan if you've not completed the games without cheating, are you? I've always used guides or level skip cheats and such. Oh God, how did I miss that? Phil's got cat on my face. She hates me watch. Parky. You know, my cat's outside, thank God. Even though it's windy and wet, he's like, yeah, I'm going outside. I'm what? Oh God, what is going on? Right, let's try this again. Concentration. My little rants have put me off my flow. The modern Tomb Raider games. I'll be honest with you, Ducky, not really. I didn't mind Rise of the Tomb Raider, but I didn't like the 2013 one. I did not like that at all. And I didn't like Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I had to buy the Prima guides before I had broadband. That's it, vodka. I was the same. I had all the Prima guides to the Tomb Raiders just because I sucked at the game so hard. And even then, I didn't have the patience to read the guide because you were stopping and starting the game every 5 minutes. So half the time, I just entered the cheats to level skip like an absolute melon. Mine's indoor cat. It's getting old. Ours was an indoor cat, but is a Bengal, and you can't really keep Bengals indoors because all he did was escape anyway. Oh my God, I've missed it again. I'm sucking at this game. I'm sure that's the way to go. Yeah, Tomb Raider with real physics, you would die, wouldn't you? That is the way to go, 100%. Gotta be. There's nowhere else that could be. So I know what I'm going to do from here, because I'm pretty sure the strat here is to jump and get to that edge there. So I'm going to save it on here. So then instead of climbing up, I can just reload. It's actually quicker. Waiting to die. Yeah, 100%. The birds are in cages, Ian Miller. Quiet for once. But yeah, Tomb Raider, Tomb Raider games, one this year, one next year. It does, Ellie, yeah. The problem is the next Tomb Raider game coming out is yet again another remake of Tomb Raider 1. Oh my days. Another remake of the first one. And then the other one is a continuation from the new stories. So I don't know why they don't remake Tomb Raider 2. I'd rather they do that than remake number 1 again. It just doesn't make sense to me, but what do I know? Money, I guess. Reboot Tomb Raider and Rise Tomb Raider had the same story, religious cult, and then fighting them out. Yeah, that's pretty much true, mate. I really didn't like the newer Tomb Raiders because they just changed Lara's character as a whole. I mean, maybe for the modern age she needed to be updated. I don't really know, but they could have just done it better. Do you know what I mean? Who didn't cheat? Looking at someone had all the action replay. Yeah, I had all the ammo as well. No, the ceiling's not climbable on the original. The first 2 Tomb Raiders don't have climbable ceilings. Hey, don't worry, Ellie. I mean, yeah, so I only remember because I'm a massive bloody Tomb Raider nerd. Come on then, you silly little monster. Come down here. Oh, he's not gonna, is he? Where the hell did he go? Is HD collection on PS3 alright? The Tomb Raider trilogy on PS3, it contains Anniversary, Underworld, and Legend, right? It's okay. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but I'm not a massive fan of those games anyway. I prefer these original classics, so I'm probably not the best person to give much advice on those PS3 remasters, in all honesty. But I've played them and finished them. I didn't like... I think it's Underworld, is it? The newest one on the PS3 like that? The one where there's the Kraken in the cave? I didn't like that one. The beginning levels were good, but the rest, it just bored me, if I'm honest. Bear with me, I can't remember where to go here. Down there, no. Down there, no. Down there, oh yeah, it's down there, I think. Did you play Tomb Raider Legend? I did. I wasn't a fan, if I'm honest. Legend is the one on the trilogy, right? Tomb Raider Legend Anniversary, yeah. Yeah, I didn't really like it. I didn't really like Anniversary all that much either. That's just because I'm a massive fan of the original Tomb Raider, this one. And I just think like Anniversary simplified that game a little bit too much. Maybe it's just my biased Tomb Raiderness. I don't know. But yeah, I didn't really enjoy it all that much. Got modern ones on PS3 and PS4 and Xbox. Yeah, I've got every Tomb Raider, mate. The originals are still the best for me. I'm also a video game nerd, especially Last of Us. My memory has been so bad for months. Hey, if you've had a kid recently, that happens. My wife was the same. She had baby brain for ages. Right, now we're making progress. Yeah, that's what the other day. PS4. Or The Last of Us. Yeah, Last of Us is good, yeah. The first one is anyway. I weren't a fan of the second one. Nietzsche made a movie cast the lady who played Sansa Stark, so I was going to be ginger now. Yeah, I noticed that, Ridley. I don't really think she's... I mean, I know she's British, but that's probably about as much as her acting prowess towards being Lara Croft goes, right? She wasn't exactly what you'd call fantastic in Game of Thrones, if I remember rightly. He's not here yet. Just under 10 weeks left. But yeah, Lily, congratulations, by the way. But those 10 weeks will go quick, so I hope you're ready for baby mayhem. So with those 10 weeks, you could quite easily go into labour at any point. What are you doing? 255 complete on your own with no chat help. That would be fun. You know, I don't mind chat help. Chat help is okay because it's like we're communicating. You know, we're all doing it together, if you will. But yeah, I'm not going to do it with cheats or guides. I don't mind some help from people in the chat because that kind of, like say, it just makes things a little more community driven, if that's the right phrase. But yeah, I won't be using cheats or guidebooks. But how we're doing anyway? 1984. I hope you're well. Thank you. At least gingers are being cast again. I've got nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. A person's hair colour at all. It don't make a person, does it? It's just hair colour at the end of the day. You're a cheapest. Where are you going, pal? Right, better weapons here. Second one was about a set few parts. All good, mate. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine, 84. I'm all good. Just chilling in it. When it's dyed blue and we're judging. Yeah. Fair point, Stephen. I couldn't agree more. If it's dyed blue, then we are judging. Bring back... Where am I going? I'm going the wrong way there. Sorry, folks. Bring back Angelina Jolie. Yeah, I'd have loved to her to have done more Tomb Raider films. But I think she's at that point in age now where she can't really get away with... Unless they did some, like, Lara Croft later in life shebang. I mean, I'd be quite intrigued to see that, in all honesty. It wouldn't be the end of the world, would it? I'm just waiting for the horrible CGI Scorpion King to pop out. Yeah, there is. We're just missing that, aren't we, now? Here we go. First season of HBO was good too. But don't get me started in the second season. Yeah, they should never have got killed Joel off, should they, really? He was good in Salt. I don't think I've seen Salt, if I'm honest. Yeah, I've fun at work, dude. As always. But I'll be on again tonight for some Future Cop LAPD because I've fixed my tripod anyway, so we're going to do that tonight. Great, let's get on it. Kill this geezer in here. Oh, hang on. Make a quick save in case somehow he pops me off.
I still got a pain in my brain from you. And it's telling me funny ideas. Like to shoot you to hell.
Toodles. Yeah, that's the biggest thing what put me off. Who plays Ellie, they couldn't have picked a worse person to do it, in all honesty. God, that level took me 55 minutes. I'd probably say about 25 minutes of that was swimming around looking for that damn switch. And I still managed to miss one item. Yeah, agreed. Old graphics, newer graphics. Look at the pixelated PS1 graphic, and then it's slightly up-resed.
Left Larson sucking wind then, eh?
If that is the phrase.
Well, your little vacation riot's over now. Time to give back what you've hijacked off me.
Let's try the lunchbox.
Hey, it's fine, Ellie. Don't worry about it.
Killer!
But yeah, killing off Joel was never a wise one anyway. But the casting for Ellie was not exactly what you'd call wise either, was it? Oscar-nominated quote, I'm going to be a dad. Yes, I was going to say that, but I didn't want to upset people by saying it. So we're on to the last section of the game now, I believe. Atlantis. Hate that line. Yeah, me too. Gonna be a dad. You just miss 90s CGI. I love it. Playing Lego Island PC. No, never. I've got one of the Lego Island games on this thing behind me somewhere. It'll be out of reach down the bottom here.
I'm going back inside. You coming?
Did I watch the Last of Us TV series? Yes, Stephen, yeah, I did, yeah. I wish I'd not wasted my time on the second season. The first season was okay, but yeah, the second season was trash. Need an Uncharted 5. I'd say yes and no, unfortunately, because Uncharted was great and all, but I think many more games and you're just milking the franchise. Maybe, I don't know, maybe just, I don't know, aren't Naughty Dog these days due for making another remake? Sounds about right for them, right? Or are we due another Last of Us remaster? Yes, Lara Croft will always be the badass. 100%. I love this tune. Hang on, I'll read these comments in a second. Natala's Mine. My thing is, you know something? I don't mind Natala's Mines. It's not a bad level. It's just not very. It doesn't flow like the rest of them, does it? but I don't mind it at all. It's got its problems, that's for sure. And I say, bring back Jak and Daxter. I was never a big fan of platformers, but I'm not against it. After Billstown, I question myself, did I just watch two men doing something? Oh yeah, the Billstown episode. I always forget about that one. Please don't use the word milking as we watch Lara Croft do anything dressed like that. I'm sorry, Ridley. I've only got them on PS4. I'm not buying them for PS5 just to enhance the graphics. Yeah, there's not much point, in all honesty. The Last of Us is still The Last of Us, whether it's got shiny graphics or not. It still looks great either way. Even the PS3 version still looks good by today's standards. Just into the chat, which to TR idea. Sam the Madman, how are we doing? This is the first Tomb Raider, as you can possibly tell with the triangular, there you go, pyramidic yoo-hoos. Yes, this is the first Tomb Raider. Apologies, that weren't me being some sort of perv. Crap. Jump on there. It's in the boat scene wasn't needed. On my live stream, taken down for violating that boat scene. Oh, on the Last of Us 2 bit. Yeah, I know which bit you mean. I don't have a dirty mind when you set that up. I don't think I did, Ridley. In all honesty, I was talking about something else, and it just came out right. It just came out. Right. I think I have to get the fuses, don't I? So I've got to go through this area. I'm sure I've got to pull this block out of the way. That's what she said. I knew someone was going to pick up on that one. What is wrong with you all, dirty-minded individuals? Oh, I can't pull it out, can I? Right, enough of that. I think I have to push it back. I have to push it. Yeah, I have to push it. Push it real good. You bunch of wrong uns. Can't pull it out. I've got to push it in. Oh, dear me. I'm 42 and I'm laughing like a bloody teenager. What's wrong with me? Push it real good. It's the sound effects as well. I wish you didn't do it that time. Nice, I know you prefer retro games more, but did you ever play the newest Tomb Raider games? Really enjoyed Rise of the Tomb Raider. Was decent too. Got the plats on them. You know something, we were on about that recently, Madman. I loved the original Tomb Raiders, for sure. And I've played every Tomb Raider there's ever been. But Tomb Raider classics for me. But yes, Rise of the Tomb Raider out of the reboot trilogy was the best one. I didn't like the first one, 2013, and Shadow. I really didn't like Shadow. It's good to laugh. It sure is. Right, this bit can be a bit tricky if I don't get to that switch, that. Because I haven't got my guns yet, so let's get out of here. This is a guy in there. We're all having a great time. Hey, as long as you're having a good time, that's all that matters, right? This is YouTube stream, right? Not an adult-oriented website. Can't even chat. Not that I would know. What? None of us. Yeah. The hub, you mean? Are you on about that? Or is it that's that shape, and then I can't even do an F, that shape. An F is that adequate? Neither of those. Oh, damn it! That's where I need to go. Right, so I pulled the switch. I think I have to go back across the water now, if I remember rightly. Right, so I've got that down there. I can't go that way yet. Yeah, I remember the worst part about Natla's Mines, why a lot of people didn't like it, is because there's a lot of backwards and forwards. Drumming. I can hear the drums. Oh dear me. And I'm going to keep my gob shut. Right, I haven't saved since the last level, so let me just drop a quick save there. And then we're going to carry on. Right, there's a switch. Yep, there's a switch. I think that opens that. I have to go back then. Yeah, I have to go back. This is probably why people didn't like Natla's Mines, is because it's a lot of going backwards on yourself and then coming back again, because I've got to go back this way where I went before, pull that switch, to then come back that way to go back on myself yet again. Puppy is with us. Everyone behave. Hey, I'm not the one being naughty. I'm actually just being me. Just being normal. But then saying me and normal in the same sentence is not normally a thing. Right, there we go. Pulled that switch and then go back again. Crap. Get up there. I'm probably the least normal person you've ever met, to be fair. I'm good at chatting crap. That's one of my actual power skills, is just chatting absolute nonsense. Playing Tomb Raider. To be fair, I kind of get it these days. A bit of debauchery goes a long way, right? We're all just sick puppies in our own little way. I feel like there's a side route somewhere. No, it's not here. We do, Gareth. Thank you for that. Leave my chippy tits alone, you. There's nothing wrong with my chippy tits. They're perfectly too big for a bloke. Men shouldn't have tits. Right, so I'm making progress. There should be the building on the left. Yep, we're making progress. Right out. Stand under there because we're trusting of hanging things. I think I have to pull, and then I think I can get up there then. I think I can get up there now. I pulled it enough. Dirty-mindedness again. Now I need to push it this time. I'm not pulling it this time. Anyway, I'm off. Got work in a bit. Catch it. Yeah, no worries, Gareth. Thank you for dropping in, buddy. Have a good time at work. So I'm off now till tomorrow. But at least we know what Lara Croft can do in retirement. Glass cutting. That's an extra viewer. Ideal. Thank you very much. Glass cutting. Thankfully, they rounded the polygons off. No, I can't get up there. They smoothed the polygons off for the second game, didn't they? Right, so I know I need to go onto that building and through there eventually. I think it's this way to get the next fuse. I'm pretty sure it's this way. Yes, this is the right way I'm going. In here. The fuse is there. So pull the switch to turn on the generator. Switches that are built into solid rock walls, by the way. The logic of Tomb Raider is amazing. I love it. There's the fuse dropped out. Alright, So now they're back this way. The original creator, Imagine 30 so he would still be playing the game. Yeah, you know, Summer, I don't think he ever intended that to be the case. Toby Gard, when he created Lara Croft, he never saw her as some sort of sex thing. It's just funny that they created it that way, and he had to quit his job of creating games and stuff, all because they turned Lara Croft into some stupid sex symbol, which is what he didn't want. 1 second, I'll catch that. Not being a suck-up, what really resonate with your collection? What consoles you collect for us? I collect. I'm not going full sets, library and PS1. I'm going for a full set on PS1, and I only collect PlayStation, Sam. I've got about 400 PS3, maybe 100 PS4, and maybe 20 PS5, and probably 30 PS2. Other than that, it's PS1. I'm going for a full set, and I just love the PS1 for games like this, really. It's the console I grew up with. I wouldn't have it any other way. But yeah, don't worry, you're saying there, not being a suck-up. There's no wrong with just chatting, is there? You're not sucking up to anyone. GameCube and SNES, but selling off the SNES. See, I've recently done something like that, right? I've sold off all of my Nintendo collection, every single Nintendo game I had, because I have, in all honesty, I have zero nostalgia for the Nintendo anyway. So yeah, I just sold them all to make way for more PlayStation games, really. I mean, I got last week, I got 299 quid trade credit for every single Nintendo game I had. So for me, that's enabled me to get 3 more PS1 games. And I know 3 is not exactly a big number, but I've got expensive ones in the place, Can I get on here? Yes. Regardless of the objectification of the characters, still in the Destiny franchise is making everything else. Yeah, I agree. Lara Croft is, it was a generational thing, wasn't it? Prior to Lara Croft, what did we have as in the world of gaming to that degree? I'm sure that's the way I needed to go. Across there. Let me just try that again. I think I failed there for a reason. Right. Let's get there. Space is more important than nostalgia. See, I agree. With having zero nostalgia for the Nintendo, yes, that's the way. It just enabled me to create more space for more stuff I actually want there. And I'm not saying Nintendo's crap or anything. It's just I was a Sega kid until PlayStation came out, and then obviously I've been PlayStation ever since. So yeah, having the Nintendo stuff, I'll be honest, as a collector, I went through a phase of feeling like I had to have every single game. I had to have every single game for every single system. I had to collect everything for collecting's sake. And that's not really how it should be at all. So that's not the way to go. Sorry, I'm just a little confused here as to what I'm supposed to be doing. So I can't go up there. I can't seem to get up there. Not that way, is it? It's not there. I have to go. Yeah, I've got CIB all the way on SNES, but getting rid of about 30 games, keeping 15 of the most nostalgic games. Yeah, see, if you've got to that point as well, where you've got stuff that you don't want to keep or you don't want to play, it's best just to get rid of it, let someone else own it, and then use that space for something different, and also buy what you really want to buy, I can't for the life of me. I'm pretty sure this is definitely not the way. Nintendo holds ridiculous value, so I'm going to fund the PS3 collection. See, that's a good way to do it, because that's exactly what I did with my Nintendo stuff. It's gone on PS1 stuff. So yeah, I've funded my other habit by getting rid of one habit. Like collecting for everything, it's not really, it's not feasible, is it, in the long term? Right, I'm going to have to just go a little mission here and figure out where I'm supposed to be going. Yeah, if you just collect everything, you end up hoarding. And I actually sat back one day and just evaluated what I had. And I thought to myself, is this really what I want in my collection? And yeah, like I say, I kept some of the consoles, but the games, I just didn't see the point. Like, I've got boxed consoles, so I've kept them, because that stuff's only going to appreciate over time, innit? But I'm not saying I'm keeping it as an investment. I'm just keeping it in case my youngest kid, she's just getting into video gaming, so she might find an interest in the consoles eventually. I don't know, but at least if I've got it, then it saves me going out and buying it again. And then if she doesn't, I'll just sell it. At least they're in the loft, so they're not taking up vital space. Anyway, right, I am honestly a little bit confused as to where I'm supposed to be going now. I think, how many of them fuses have I got? Yeah, I need to get up that way somehow, and I can't remember how. There's this way up here, but I can't get up there until I drop the house down. And I can't drop the house down until I've got 3 fuses. I'm pretty sure that's what I need to find. One sec, I'll read that. Well, she's more, she kicks and capable. Yeah. Yeah, the original's completely wiped out who Lara Croft is, didn't they, the remakes? Nintendo, yeah. I'm just stressing about finding a place to move, and the stress makes me want to buy a Blu-ray. But I'm then just going to have to pack away. I know the feeling. When I feel down, right, I'll be honest, and my wife will probably hate me for this, but when I feel stressed and a little bit down, you know, life gets you down sometimes, I buy PlayStation games because it makes me happy. Even that short bit of dopamine when I open a new game and I'm like, yes, I can slide it onto my shelf. It might only be a little small moment in time, but it makes me forget about the shit in life. Even just for 1 second, at least that 1 second is better than the 1 second on the other side, right? Small wins and all that jazz. I think you need to jump on the PS3 a bit. Some of the jumped up in price and smaller. To be fair, Sam, I've already got most of the PS3 games I actually want. The only PS3 game I want to a point where I can say I'm happy with my PS3 collection is The Puppeteer. It's the only PS3 game I'm missing, but I want. I know that one's a little bit pricey, but I mean, I'm just in no rush at the minute. Hopefully I'll get it soon, but I'm prioritising the PS1 at the minute. Yeah, the prices will shoot up. As soon as they say PlayStation stores closing, that's it, prices are going crazy. That's what me and my partner are doing with our child. When he's born, it's something from our childhood that we really enjoy. We don't enjoy seeing video games anymore. Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it? Things in life, differences and stuff. I don't play retro for nostalgia. I just think retro gaming is more fun. Retro and modern are 2 different things. Yeah, you know, I enjoy the retro stuff partly for nostalgia, but also in the same vein is I enjoy the older games. Like this game is 30 years old this year. I enjoy this game more than any of the newer Tomb Raiders. In fact, I enjoy this game more than freaking most modern games anyway. Playing the games does it for me, keeps me happy. That's it, Ducky. If me sat here playing a 30-year-old game talking to you guys here on the internet, that keeps my mind at peace, you know. Instead, I could be doom scrolling through Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, looking at all the negatives in the world, or how plastic people look and how they're posting pictures of how filtery they are when that's not really them. You know, just shite like that, social media in general. At least this keeps my mind occupied and I'm smiling, you see, instead of just being angry at the world on Twitter, for example. It must take you an hour slotting a new game that begins with dude. How are we doing, dude? Yeah, it does take me a bit because obviously every single game on these shelves has to move over with enough space to make for another game. It does do my head in a little bit, but when it's done and neatened up, it gives me a little bit of a smile, you know. See, it's a good one, definitely top 10. Yeah, I've played it on the PlayStation Plus. I've got it on my PS5 right now, but I just want the physical version of that, and then I'm happy. 100%. Yeah, that's it, Ducky. Yeah, I'm after Tornado Outbreak on PS3, but every time I see it, it's terrible condition on a manual. I think it's, what year did Tornado Outbreak come out? Because I don't know if it's one of those games that had a manual, or was it one of those with the white paper slip in it. But either way, I know what you mean. I've seen that game a few times, and it's always been not in the best of condition. I know where I'm going now. This gate opens on its own. It tricks you. There you go. So, yeah, hang on. Save there a second. I worked at Game for over a year, and even that was downhill. It wasn't like it once was. Not many realised just that pure excitement of brand new game. See, Ellie, I used to work for Game as well. I worked for Game 2005 to 2009, around that time frame, and it was frigging great working for Game then. But those days, unfortunately, are long gone with that company. Yeah, I remember midnight launches being a thing of beauty. Right, I've just messed up there. Hang on, I'll just load that because there's a secret there, and I want to get that secret, and you can't get it if you don't time it right. Yeah, I hate how gaming generally gets native. Get people to spend hours doing scrolling. Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, modern gaming sucks. Gaming sucks, but I'll stick. Oh, I can still make that. No, I can't. But yeah, just gaming in general, man. It's changed a lot over years to a point where it's not as fun as it once were. Like in the modern one, anyway. But I'm still a bloody lover of gaming, no matter what. But give me the old stuff as a preference, for sure. But social media stinks. I hate social media. No! Damn it! I knew I weren't supposed to do that. Right, hang on, sorry. I was able to game during that time. Must have been like 5 or 6. Yeah, you know, working for Game back then was great because it was before they took over Game Station. Because obviously they bought Game Station, then closed them down, which was sucky because Game Station were great. But Game was still good at the time. You know, they looked after its staff. You didn't get, you know, you didn't have to deal with the corporate bullshit that Game I've got issues with now. Oh God, I keep messing up. But yeah, those days of working for Game were great. Free games. I used to go home with free games every month because they used to just give them away to staff because video games outside of the original 1 week release did have very little value. So Game, they'd just give you games to be like, are you a gamer? Yeah. Do you want a free game? Yeah. It was a hobby. I'm sure if I didn't hyper-focus on things that keep me sane, I'd be a public menace. I love gaming as a hobby, yeah, but I do have other hobbies outside of gaming, to be honest. But either way, any hobby I've got keeps me out of social media. Like I have social media, but I just don't use it. I deleted the apps, but my accounts are still there. If that makes sense. But to stop me doom scrolling, Twitter's the worst for that. Did you have Granger? Yeah, well, when I still lived up north, before I moved to where I am now, yeah, Granger Games, we had them, and they were great. But then, for some reason, it's like overnight, they went really bad. Like, they were crap prices and just ripping people off. And obviously now they don't exist, do they? I think, what happened to them? Did they go into administration, Granger, or something? What bigger you on the lookout for PS1 now? Recently picked up Legend of Cartier, Hard Edge, and Eternalize. Was looking for Eternalize for ages. 65 from CX. eBay was 90. I got Eternalize from CX as well, to be fair. Big ones I'm looking for. I'd probably say JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is the next one I want. because I've got Tronbon, I've got Cindy's Fashion World, I've got Clock Tower, I've got Castlevania Symphony of the Night. There's not many more big hitters I need to complete the set of games. It's mostly cheaper ones now. Like, there's Clock Tower. I've got that the other day. And then these two arrived yesterday. Contra and X-Men Children of the Atom. And I've ordered, because I needed Cindy's Fashion World and Cindy's Caribbean Holiday. I saw a sweet deal for Caribbean Holiday on Vinted, so I pulled the trigger on that. So hopefully that arrives as it should be. And then I've got pretty much outside of Hercules and Legend of Mulan, I'll have most of the big hitter PlayStation 1 games then. So I'm getting to that point now where I'm only needing mostly common games, in all fairness. Oh yeah, there's the Mega Man games I still need. I always forget about them. I had SNES foolishly sold it. Still wants me. Yeah, I'm not surprised. That game's ridiculously valuable. But yeah, the Mega Man games, I've only got Mega Man Legends 2, but I'm aware they're big hitters. So yeah, I think in all honesty, I completely forgot about them. So I do apologise. I'd probably say the Mega Man games are the next ones on my list. X3 is the most expensive one out of them all, isn't it? It's like £350 or something stupid. So that one is the last one I need. The next one I want to get, sorry. So yeah, Mega Man. Apologies, that was a long-winded way of saying, yeah, the Mega Man games really, wasn't it? Absolute joke. Oh, what was the joke about the prices on eBay versus CEX? If that's what you mean, Sam, I agree. eBay is a con. I was looking for a game myself on eBay yesterday, and it's now £100 and odd, and CEX sell it for 30. It's like as soon as CEX don't have it in stock, eBay decide to charge whatever the hell they want, and it drives me mad using eBay. I prefer Vinted because people are a bit more reasonable on there. Hobbies, huh? You ever been to cosplay, see like Comic-Con kind of guy? I used to be, Ellie. I used to be into Comic-Con stuff. Not so much the cosplay side of stuff, but yeah, I haven't been into that for years. Same as like I used to be into going to live music stuff. That used to be a hobby, live music, but I don't really do that anymore. Family, innit? Having family does change your life, in all honesty. Not sure. Feels like it was here about 6 months then gone. Oh, are you Liverpool, are you, Ducky? I'm sure you said you were Liverpool. But yeah, Granger just, they popped up out of nowhere. I'd never heard of them, and I remember them popping up, and they were in my local shopping centre for about 2 years, and then they just disappeared overnight. I remember playing Chicken Run on PS1. I watched a bit of them for the first time in 20 years, and if you really like... Concentration camp. Oh, yeah, that was on at Christmas. My youngest watched it, and I had that same thought process. It felt like it was like some sort of Auschwitz chicken thing. It was so weird. I didn't understand it. Mega Man X3, have you got that? I said, yeah, no, I've not got it yet, no. Yeah, Liverpool. That's right. Right, so now I've got guns. Only pistols. So I think, where did I go before? It wasn't that way. It wasn't that way. Back across the water is where we need to go. I don't live in Liverpool, but you never know, my liver might be in a pot. How are we doing, Caleb? Hope you're well, buddy. The petrol price. What, have the fuel prices gone up again, have they? I know someone was saying to me yesterday that they'd been averaging like a one pence a day rise since Sunday. But I filled up my tank last week, so I don't need to worry about that for a little while. I don't do many miles. The miles I do are on company vehicles, so don't bother me. Fuel has gone up. Yeah, I figured it would have with this nonsense in New Zealand. They're mad. No, it's not. I'm going the wrong way again here. It's to the left I need to go. To the left, to the left. That way. We've got to go and shoot someone now, so we'll drop a little save here. In my local second-hand media stores doesn't give out plastic bags anymore, so I always have to have an extra bag on hand. Anyway, so, to be fair, Ridley, I always take my backpack everywhere I go these days, just because I'm not paying, like here, plastic bags you have to pay for now, so it's like Asda supermarket, for example, it's like 40 pence for a plastic bag. How is that a justification? 40p for a carrier bag. Ain't no way I'm doing that. No! God damn it! It's a good job I saved there, innit? Hang on a second. Don't know if you're on FB, but there's a couple of pages and I'm in that post that they get in recently that admires the mods as CX employees. Someone on there said they were taking in JoJo on PS1. To be fair, I'm not on that. Now, here's a bit of comedy for you on that. I assume the CEX retro group you're on about, Sam, on Facebook. I am on Facebook and I haven't used it for a while because I was a part of that CEX Retro Watch group, I think it's called. I used that page, and someone kept posting pictures every day and going, big hitter here, this and this, and it was just they were constantly using those words that just you just feel a little cringy at. And I said, mate, please just use the English language to a better degree because you're basically butchering it just by saying that FIFA 14 on PS2 is it's a grail piece and all this. And I'm like, no, stop doing it. And then the next thing I know, I'm banned from the group, so I'm not allowed in that group anymore. But which is a shame. I should have kept my gob shut, really. But it did help me find decent deals on the odd occasion. What gets me is they want to be more green, so they offer paper bags, so less plastic, but now less trees. You know the thing, Ridley, it's like a lot of these things when they put we're using papers, like McDonald's, they use paper straws, but the paper straws are lined with plastic, so they're not really being green, they're just making the illusion of being green. They charge self-asphyxiation tax on plastic bags now. There's a deterrence fee. Yeah, that's the group. Yeah, bear with me a second, folks, because if someone said the Tekken JoJo's into CEX, bear with me. I'm just going to have a look on CEX now while I'm on here, because if it's in CEX, I'm going to buy it right now. So just bear with me. I know this is not exactly fantastic viewing, is it? But you can still hear me chat shit, right? Come on, sign in then. Yeah, if they've happened to have JoJo's in there, I'll let you know on my behalf if I see the JoJo posted. It's not on yet, mate. Checked it earlier. I'll check. I'll just check now while I'm here, while I've got it in front of me. So bear with me. But yeah, Sam, if you can let me know when it's on, because I don't go on the app all the time. Accounts. I've got it saved as a favorite. So yeah, if you. Oh wait, wrong. Yeah, if you don't mind letting me know, Sam, that'd be ideal because I do want it, and it's been one of those games that's been evading me for a while. Like Incredible Hulk, the Pantheon Saga, and Ghost in the Shell. They're games I'm after as well, and they have been quite evasive, let's just say. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, yeah, it's not there yet. The problem is, because CEX sell that for 175 quid, which means they'll probably give, I didn't look at the trade value, but they'll probably give like 100 quid on a voucher for it, or maybe a bit more. And then the CEX staff will buy it. So that's the only problem on that group, because a lot of people will go, oh, well, I'll buy it, or outside of doing that. So it might not even ever get into a CEX shop, to be honest. Which is fine. If it doesn't, I understand. He's going to kill me. Hang on. There we go. We got me guns back. Hang on. Yeah, please, if you see it, Sam. Sorry, I'm catching comments here. Bear with me. Break time for the necessity. Yes, break news Wayne's about to buy a JoJo Siwa CD. Hell no. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Yes, featuring JoJo Siwa. Some companies will also toss out books and movies, games if they can get solid for a bit. If they can't make money on this rate, eventually years stuff will become lost media. See, that's the thing, Ridley. I went into my local CX the other day, and they were clearing a load of shelves off the DVD sections and stuff, and they were throwing them in the bin. They were binning a load. And so yeah, CX do bin stuff as well. They're not immune to that aspect. Where's it go? Down here, innit? Right, I think there's a secret down here. Yes. Or an item at least. There we go. So now we're making progress through the pain in the arse that is Natla's Mines. I mean, at this point, I think I'm only like 3 levels off the completing the game now. So it'd be nice to finish this game, get this game finished off so I can move on to Tomb Raider 2. So I've never finished Tomb Raider 2. Where's Gollum? I've just shot his ass up there. Took my guns back off of him as well. Where's Gollum? Right. Run and jump. That was a bad run and jump. Found a few Ghost in the Shell copies on eBay. Yeah, problem is with eBay is, and the versions you want. Yeah, the problem with eBay is just it's more expensive than they should be. There's a copy on Vinted at the minute for 160 quid. Well, the guy is not willing to send any more pictures of the disc. So to me, that basically means it's knackered. So I won't be buying that one. But yeah, if it's more than 170 quid, I ain't paying that money, because people on eBay, they need to learn that not everything is worth what they seem to think it is. Need a new TV? Any experts of recommendations? Don't let it go. From my experience, Dan, how are we doing, by the way? I'm not massively knowledgeable on TVs, right? But I know OLED has its issues. Isn't there something called QLED? Isn't that the newest thing? I have no idea. I've got an LED TV, and it works perfectly fine for me. This monitor I'm playing on now is an LED one, I believe. I'm not your man for TVs, basically. Maybe Digital Foundry. They might be a good place to find out about TVs. There are times I'll get 5 or 6 packages of even and I'll get cramming more instead, but to get a box goods. Come back. I hate that when mailmen don't take care of stuff. It's like, seriously, you don't know what's in there. It could be something worth a lot of money. That's what drives me mad. At least here we have, Royal Mail are pretty good at parcel delivery, whereas you've got companies like Every who will just kick your parcel out at van and then kick it to your doorstep and then ring doorbell and then bugger off and leave it on doorstep. It's not great parcel delivery in UK, really. I don't know, link you. This is what I use. Oh, you're doing links, right? Okay. Right, I feel like I'm going to get killed here by a rolling boulder or something stupid. That's the way to go. A dead end? Yep, it's a dead end. Oh shit, no, I remember this stuff burns you, so hang on. Working retail deal with every Yoda on impost in the shop I work. It's a nightmare. Yeah, all these parcel companies, they all say the same thing, don't they? Well, great with your parcels, but they're all bloody shit, aren't they? Yoda impost shop, it's a nightmare, yeah. Sorry, mate, had the Asda shop come. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for Jojo. I'm not on it obsessively, but if I see, I'll message you on here. Yeah, thank you, mate. Any little heads up like that is very much appreciated. Thank you, Sam. But yeah, don't worry if you had to pop off to sort your Asda shopping delivery. That's no problem. UK postman, driver side on the left. It's in the States. The driver side, the UPS driver's on the right side, like the UK. No, they drive just normal vehicles here, so they're on the correct side, as it were. Or to anyone outside of the UK, it's the wrong side. Well, you in hell. Now then, Birdie, how are we doing? It feels a little bit like hell, because this game is it's got to the darker side, as it were. I think this is a bad choice of jump. That's actually alright. I thought I was the wrong jump to take there. Right, hang on. I think this is a trap with this bloody medkit here. Yeah, there we go, look, a trap. I knew it was a trap. Right, how do I get up there? Push the block one more time from the other side. Hold it, hope you're well. Doing fine? Yeah, no worries, mate. Glad you're doing well. Yeah, Tomb Raiders, I think I'm only like a couple of levels from the end of the game at this point. So, yeah, it's not too bad. Oh no, what the bloody hell have I just done? No, that's right, no. I don't know, I think I've probably done something wrong there, but we'll figure it out in a sec. Alright, so that's the way down, that's where I've just put the block in. That's the way down, that's not the way to go, I don't think. Oh no, I think that drops me at the other side of that boulder, I think. Let's just check. Yeah, drops me at the other side of the boulder, so that's where I want to be going. Where does this side bring me out? I think this drops me in the same place as well. Yeah, it does. Bear with me, I will read them comments, just give me a sec. Let's use high colours for the items, they blend in easily with the background. Hopefully the layer game's improving it. Yeah, they did, to be fair, they did improve on that eventually, because Tomb Raider 1 uses 2D sprite PNG images for its pickups, so they do blend in sometimes. Everything there is into real world lighting, because I don't see a flashlight on it with pitch black in it. Yeah, it would be, to be fair. The lighting in this game, it's what they call baked in. There's no... I think I'm going the wrong way here. I don't think this way is the right way. Yeah, it's a dead end. But yeah, that's probably the only time lighting is used, is this alleyway here. The rest of the time it's all quite bright, whereas Tomb Raider 2 onwards they use like flares and stuff to differentiate that. Oh no, I know where I'm supposed to be bloody going. That drop where I dropped down, I have to go back up there now. It was just the items. Drop back up here and drop down at the other side of the boulder to get out. I get it. There we go. Right, we're just going to little save because I don't want to have to repeat that bit. Save one by. Thankfully, you get unlimited ammo in the pistols, so I don't need to worry about saving ammo. I nearly bloody jumped off the wrong way then. Yeah, the ominous TNT boxes. It's always a good positive, right? Hang on, I can't remember if you have to move one of those or not. Hang on. I think it's that one. I have to move it. Yeah, that one. Can't get on with the controls appears from some games. One of the only appears from game series that are not going back to the controls allowed. You know, I understand. Not everybody likes the control system to it, and I totally get it because it can be a bit tricky to get the gist of these days. For me, I'm just so used to it though, because most of PlayStation 1 games are that way, aren't they? So I feel like I'm missing something. Why did that allow me to pull it? Oh no, I have to move it into that room. I get it now. Bear with me. There's a bit of block pulling now. I messaged the guy on Vinted about Gekio, but he won't send more. Oh, that, yeah, I've been after that game as well for a while, Dan, and he won't send any more pictures to me either, so I genuinely don't think he's got it, or if he has, it's in bad condition. Yeah, I mean, imagine these boxes in reality being shipped. Just wooden crates as well, right? But we could get away and say the 90s was just a different time. I take it you were interested in buying that Gekio as well then, were you, Dan? Yeah, not many about. Yeah, there isn't, is there? I think Gekio and In the Hunt are probably two of the harder ones for me that are going to be harder for me to find at the minute. I'm in no rush to complete the collection anyway, so I'll come across them eventually. These past few weeks, I've had plenty of PS1 games managed to add, so I don't mind not finding them for a while. PS3 is still a priority, especially for the PS Essentials. It could be a day now. That's true, Birdie. No officer, those aren't explosives. Belong to the television channel. But yeah, a lot of PS1 games are quite hard to find these days, because back then, especially in the 90s, games were seen as disposable. But you'd be amazed how many people would buy a game, finish it, and then bin it. A lot of people didn't used to trade them in like they do nowadays. Yeah, they used to just buy them, finish them, and bin them. It's just how it was back in the 90s. Games were disposable. They were never seen as something that people would want 30 years later, do you know? I think we'll have some games based on because being released on remaster and remake, such as Seeking 1 2. Possible Gex if they release it physically. Gex has got a physical release on it. It's available on limited run games. It's like 50 quid or something. Someone told me the other day. But it's actually available, not like limited, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I agree. Some PS1 games are pricey, like the Suikoden games, like you said. And then they got remasters, and the remasters make them more viable, don't they, for people? Especially when they're expensive. Yeah, there's a lot of expensive, like Castlevania Symphony of the Night on PS1. It's like nearly 600 quid now. It's ridiculous. Right, where do we go? This way. It's just this elaborate maze of this bloody level. It's a pain in the arse. I should still half asleep. Aren't we all still half asleep? I know I live in perpetual tiredness. Just got used to it at this point. Right, so that's them explosives done. A little switching wall there, the logic of Tomb Raider. A push lever in a solid stone wall. quite some distance away, has managed to blow the C4, the TNT walls up, as it does. Bear with me, I'll read that in a sec. Let me get ready for this jump here. I had some fun with Indiana Jones and then for Jim PS2, some jank things you get with it. It's fun. I've not played it, never played it. Super and PS1 players actually start to go down. So getting later as it could. Yeah, I imagine it will because the remaster is pretty on point for it really. So it's an adequate remake or remaster, which basically invalidates the PS1 version, doesn't it? When it's like that. Right, so that's the way to go. Let's just drop a little save on there. It's like there's another game that had a remaster. I think I can't remember what it is. Oh, Final Fantasy Tactics. They brought a remaster of that out, didn't they? So the original NTSC copy of it's gone down like by almost 50% at this point. Oh God, I hate this guy. A little guy on a skateboard. Oh, Tomb Raider. How was Lara Croft not in PlayStation? What's about so many characters still left out? So we never. I agree, Ridley. Lara Croft should have been, but the problem is Lara Croft doesn't technically belong to PlayStation, does she? So, although PS1 arguably is where Tomb Raider originated, but you know, Sega Saturn it came out on first, didn't it? As I say, I'm not going for a full set of anything, to be honest, so I'm picking up the PS5 port of Super Games. I really want Lunar on PS5 too. Didn't get that one on OG PS1. Yeah, we never got that over here, did we? The US did, though, the Lunar games. But the Lunar games are on PS4. I've got that Lunar collection. I don't think it came out on PS5. I think it just came out on PS4. I'm sure. Hang on a second. Because I have got it. Bear with me. Hell. Where the bloody hell is that? Or did it come out on PS5? I can't seem to see it. L. Yeah, I can't see it, but I can't see it in my PS4 stuff either. So I'm losing my marbles, obviously. Oh yeah, it's PS4. The Lunar collection. PS4. But PS4 is fine. It still plays on PS5 anyway, doesn't it? Doesn't really matter. I just have the manual Suikoden one I found at random CX sells it without manual £70 already, so you can just get that and it goes through down. See, that's crazy. I mean, the CX's prices for with and without manuals on some games is insane. Bear with me, I'm just having a drink and then we'll carry on. Cindy's Fashion World, they have not had it in stock as far as I'm ever aware, but they sell it without manual for £650 and with manual for £750. So they value the manual at £100, and the manual is genuinely like 5 pages, and there's nothing in it that warrants you even needing the manual. Well, mate, now then, Xbox, how we doing, buddy? Hope you're well. Valka Profile never came pal either. I love the sequel. PSP port. Can I get that? Go for it. I'll have to get PS4. There's no PS5. Yeah, it's just on PS4 as far as I'm aware, but it's a remaster of a really old game anyway. So the graphic difference between the PS4 and the PS5 is probably going to be minimal anyway. Crafting and making a scrapbook to put all the baby photos in. So you didn't tell me. No, you didn't tell me your little boy's name. No. Very well. I'm fine. Xbox. Yeah. Yeah. You never mentioned the name, Ellie. Right, water's that one, isn't it? Yeah, I can get without manual signal, so that at least 10-20 below price to keep going down. So yeah, if you're in no rush to get a game and it's had a remaster, then yeah, it's like the original PS1 versions of these games, for example. I imagine the prices of them to crater to a point where they're going to be worth virtually nothing. Ethan after Ethan from Resi 7. Nice! That's a cool name. I like it. I've never played Resi 7, so I can't comment on the guy in the game, though. I can't imagine the conversion rate for retro collecting is dressed some collectors do rogue drop. Yeah, they do. I mean, I personally don't see the point in that because I'm a PAL collector anyway, so the few NTSC games I do want will only work in my modded PlayStation 1 anyway. So there's not, for me, I'm not a massive collector of other things, so it's kind of pointless doing that for me anyway. Right, so I killed Matey up there. So where's the way out? I think it's to the left, I want to say. There it is. Should probably have a little neb around, see if there's any ammo. Anything in up here? No. Screw it, let's just progress. We don't need the ammo anyway. Fine. Since Resi 9 came out, I wanted to change it to Leon, but we have a friend with the same name. Don't want to boost his ego. That's funny, that, Ellie, because I've only got daughters, and me and my wife, we've been recently talking about having another kid, and I've already said that if it's a boy, I'm calling it Leon, after Leon from Resident Evil, but Resident Evil 2. But, yeah, that's weird that you were going to say that having the same thing. Too bad you can't take the skateboard. Lara Croft Pro Skater. Yeah. Resident Evil into the hype drives, unless you find them cheap, you're better off waiting. Well, thankfully, I'm not a Resident Evil guy, so I don't mind waiting on Resi prices. Like Resi 7 I've got, but Resi 8 I haven't, so that'll be something I get when it gets like super cheap, before 9 gets cheap. Do you remember me telling you about the Colville place that is selling JoJo PS1? I haven't been back there because they tried to scam me, so I'd avoid them even if I could get that part of the country. Yeah, I vaguely remember you mentioning that. I forget the name of the shop. Yeah, I'm sure you did tell me. But yeah, I mean, like with a lot of these bloody PS1 games, I'm in no rush, you know. So even if pizza. So yeah, I'm in no, like I say, I'm in no rush to get them, but eventually I will have to get them. I mean, I'd prefer to give money to a small independent business or a person, as it were, rather than give it to a corporation like CEX, for example. But because I'm in no immediate rush, it doesn't. I don't know. I'm in no rush to complete the collection because I'm enjoying actually collecting them slowly. 8 I got, 7 is the one I still need, so the right time to show the kids Resident Evil and scare the bejesus out of them. Eventually, in time. For a girl, we chose Aerith from Final Fantasy. If we ever had another one, it's a girl, we'll be using that. Yeah, I'm a little apprehensive about having another kid because I can almost guarantee it'll be a girl. And me and my wife have gone down the line of, if it's a boy, she may let me choose, but if it's a girl, she's 100% choosing. So I don't really get much of a say. But I don't know, I just don't want to run the risk of having another girl. I mean, I love my kids, don't get me wrong, but God, they're a bloody handful. I like sleeping at night as well. I just want my own peace back. Yeah, I don't think kids are on the cards just yet, or anymore anyway. We had 2 girls and a boy. I think they should be honoured. The price was originally on it. Yeah, everybody should always honour a price, but you know, unfortunately, you get places like that honour, like they'll charge a price and then you go to buy it and then they'll go, oh, let me just double check that. Like if you're not sure about a price, just don't put a price on it, you know, and then you won't be people feeling like you get ripped off. Hang on, what's going on here? I wanted Medieval with a demo disc, and they priced it at 15. TKS went to Kiss Machine and came back, it was 50. Yeah, that's the joke, that is. I mean, I got mine with the demo disc, I think about a tenner off of Vinted. And that was about a year, maybe 2 years ago now. But yeah, honouring price, I mean, changing price when you've gone to a cash machine is a joke. And if a business don't take card, that means they're tax evading, surely. Because they have to pay rates on the machines. So surely they're avoiding taxes, because if you pay cash, they can say, oh, we sold this game for 20, pocket 30, and then they only get taxed on 20 quid instead of 50 quid. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how taxes and stuff really works, but that just seems like a logical explanation to me. Definitely should have honoured it, though. We had 2 girls and a boy. Ah, Ducky, don't tempt me, mate, because my luck would be I'd end up with 3 girls, and then I'm outnumbered 4-1 in the house. I couldn't do that. You feel get scammed out of it. Yeah, I would do. I'd feel that way too. When he's going to die from estrogen overdose. My partner went for so many times for baby Goku or in final after Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime. I love it. Yeah, if you name a price, yeah, that's it. If you name a price, honor it. If you can't stick to a price, just ignore. Don't put prices on things, and database it after the fact, right? You can technically sue them for false advertisement as they lied about the initial price, but the problem is you've got to then prove that, Birdie. Especially in UK, you'd have to prove certain things like that. And if it's just a sticker on front, they can quite easily peel it off and say, well, it's always 50 quid. So, you've got to find ways to prove it, really. I told them I'd leave it. They said it's because it was his boss's personal collection. Yeah, definitely tax dodging, mate. If it's personal collection or not, if you're selling it in a business under a business name, it doesn't matter if it's personal collection or not. It is what it is. I thought the same. It was risky. I wouldn't be asked. If it was risky, yeah. I don't think I'll do kids anymore, because I'm getting to a point in my age where I don't want to be. I mean, I'm 42, so I'm 43 this year, and I don't want to be changing shit in nappies in my 40s. In my mid 40s. Do you know? I think I'm done with kids at this point. Yeah, that's why I screenshot a few messages. Yeah, but the only problem with doing that is some of these social media bloody platforms. They tell when you screenshot stuff, it tells them, doesn't it? When you're screenshotting stuff, and then you get people like, "Why are you screenshotting stuff?" I don't fucking trust you, you dodgy gits. Can I not move that again? No, I feel like I should be moving that again. Oh no, it's that way. I had 3 kids at 24. Don't look like a bird. Oh, mate, 3 at 24. No, I honestly, I think I've got to a point where I can't do it no more. My 5-year-old, she's a massive handful, and it stresses me out because she ignores me all the time, and she does it on purpose because she knows it winds me up. And I'm just always tired and miserable and moody, and I don't want to be that way. I had one local store that listed as €10 for a human, tried to eBay price me and told them I considered but no in-store cameras to show it. They back off the after. Ah, mate. If you can call people's bluff like that, then yeah, but sometimes people will just be like, well, go on then. Yeah, I try to be safe when online, but I know eBay and got saved twice on a pristine pilot wings on the stairs. I already said a 10 1 and 2 listing. Nice. We always love a good bargain, right? I'm 24, don't scare me, Ducky. Whenever there's second-hand shops, I go to Blu-rays from $2.99 to $4.99. Sometimes I'll swap the case to get a cheap price and so on. I actually don't care that I do it. Isn't that technically theft, Ridley? You're admitting to theft there. Your own version of it. I mean, each to their own. I'm in no place to make comments about it. You do you. Can I not push that? Do I have to pull another one? Jesus Christ. Where am I going to pull that to? The space is not big enough. Hang on. I'm confused now. I think I've got to do something here. That's a little bit contentious. Right, bear with me. Right, yeah, I'm confused as to what I'm supposed to do now. Oh yeah, push that again, I think. That's the way. I'm doing it now. Sussed it. So I've got to go back up the other way. That way? No, that way. Bear with me, sorry. I'm just got to get up here and then I'll catch these comments. There's a few popping up there. Oh yeah, I'm sure the security team is taking a tally of all the money I've ripped out that I think they're paying. Like, as long as you don't get into trouble for swapping cases like that, and it's all good. 39 now, 2 of the kids are teens. My eldest is nearly 21. Time goes nowhere. Right, I can't wait till my eldest are old enough. I don't like the idea of wishing time and life away, but I'm looking forward to retirement so I can just relax. You know what I mean? I miss sleep. I really do. Good day, bud. Hope you're well. I don't stop for long. Got to bath the dog. No worries, Johnny. Hope you're doing well, mate. Thank you for dropping in, even if it is only a short stint. I don't envy the dog bathing though. I couldn't do it myself. Now then, Carl, how are we doing? Hope you're doing well. What the bloody hell's the door partly open for and then close on me? So weird. Hey, thank you for dropping in, Birdie. No worries, mate. You have a good day. Right, I can't go that way. Are you teasing me? Yeah, that door's a tease. So I just got to go back now. Bear with me. I will catch up with some more comments here. I did see them. Is it back down? Back down? That way. I want to say. Yes, that's the way to go. Bear with me. I'm going to drop a little save here so I can catch up to the comments. 1 second. Have a good day, Birdie. It's the best they basically sort themselves. Sometimes they're so. See, I can't wait till my kids do that. My eldest is 17, and Jesus Christ, other than sleeping, she does jack shit. All she does is sleep all day. Some days she don't get out of bed till like 1 in the afternoon. And at that point, I'm like, why do you even bother getting out of bed? You might as well just bloody stayed in it. Yeah, after bathroom in the backyard is a massive and will take my hand off if he goes in bath. Just get pressure washer out and just pressure wash him off. Would that not be easier? But good luck with cleaning dog though, mate. Please teach kids to be independent. My mother is, and there's people in my generation still live with their parents, and it's not hard. Yeah, that's the thing. I keep trying to teach my eldest on how to do that sort of thing. Is
Say cheese.
You know, do things the right way in life, and independence is one thing. Like she's never been good with like homey stuff, you know, like even just basic homey stuff like laundry, cleaning, stuff like that. She didn't even know how to iron until recently. So teach kids these semi-useless skills, and at least they'll be good for the future, right? Well, do you not give me anything there, Paul? Let me catch up to them comments. Oh, damn, well, good luck. Genius idea. Yeah, pressure washer him. That'll work, right? Cool put Bernie. Just pressure wash it. I didn't mean it like just pressure wash it like treating it like an object. I mean, if it's going to rip his hand off, at least he's got a length of pipe to keep the dog at. How do you stream the game? Emulator. Are we doing on road again? I like that. That's cool. It's just the PS5 version with PS1 version graphics streamed through the PS5, mate. It's no emulators. It's just the remasters. I can't iron at 35. For what it's worth, neither can I. Ironing's overrated, right? And I just wash my stuff and hang them up and the creases drop out now. Wife does that job. I ain't gonna say a word. I ain't gonna say a word. Oh crap. I've just come this way now. Right, I'm confused here. Left as a journal again. How are we doing, Radar? I'm hot. Cheers, mate. Whereabouts in Yorkshire are you from? If you don't mind me asking. I'm from Doncaster in South Yorkshire, if you know it. For my sins. It's not a nice place, but it is what it is. Right, I feel like I'm missing something here. Bear with me. Coming back from a walk, okay? Don't get me started on 99 and bots. I'm just stay hydrated, folk. Loving these 2 rated videos. Getting back into gaming soon after a real time. Yeah, thank you, Carl. What are you joking? Only thing I know about iron is you can make it in Minecraft. No, I can iron. It's just one of those skills that I've got very little knowledge of, but I prefer not to do it. If I can get around, get away with it, I just won't do it. Now, how the bloody hell am I supposed to get up there? I can't remember how to get up on here. Is it just climb up the frigging main door here? It is, isn't it? If it is, I'm going to be annoyed at myself looking around. I've been Doncaster. It wasn't too bad. Went to that Doorway to Darkness. Yeah, you probably went to the parts of Doncaster that weren't that bad, in all fairness. Doncaster is pretty ropey. I moved out of Doncaster a while ago now just because of how ropey it is. I mean, it might have got better since I left. Who knows? Or might have got better because I left. But no, it's not that bad. It's my hometown, so I can't hate on it that much. But I'm just glad I don't live there no more anyway. St. Ledger been a few times. I've only ever been to St. Ledger Festival once. But yeah, it's I'm not really into horse racing, to be fair, or gambling, so that's probably why. But yeah, as you were saying, Ducky, about going to Doorway to Darkness, I've always wanted to go there, and I've never been to that place yet. So I probably should try it at some point. I've heard Rotherham's dodgy. Oh yes, Sam, it is very, very dodgy. I don't want to get into political stuff, but one of the big things that's in politics and an issue around the country right now, there's a big thing about that in Rotherham, let's just say. I'm also from Doncaster, dude. I knew you looked familiar when I came into stream yesterday. I still live here, though. Yeah, I don't live in Doncaster anymore. I live in Cornwall, but I look familiar. It's a fairly big place, but yeah, I'm from Doncaster. My name is Wayne, if you may know that name. I won't go into surnames online. But it's a small world, right? When people from Doncaster are watching someone from Doncaster, it's a small world. Cornwall is definitely a little bit nicer on road again. We go all the time. The owner is lovely. Yeah, I've never been Doorway. I probably should, next time I'm up there when I visit family, I should probably give it a go. It's been done up since I went. It looks unreal now on the vids. Oh, I haven't seen that. Didn't even get me started on iPad Kids. That was probably the last generation of the world where the internet wasn't insane. Doncaster's okay. Came from Stoke-on-Trent, but now live in Thailand. Gotta go. Take care, folks. Catch you later. Yeah, thank you for dropping in, Johnny. Hope it goes well with cleaning the dog. But yeah, I'll be on again later. I mean, I'll be on for another probably 25 minutes, half an hour, because then I've got to pick my kid up from work, so I'll be on a little bit longer. Because my kid is too lazy to walk 20 minutes, so I have to go and drive to pick her up. But, such is life. Right, let's open this door up here, right, to get that piece to get in that door. I'm pretty sure is the object. Doncaster's okay. I'll agree to disagree, but you know, it's not the worst place in the country. I'll give you that. That's the thing I needed. Does anyone know of a food place they haven't got there? I haven't got much to go on, but it was orange and black themed, not far from Doorway to Darkness. Orange and black themed. Oh, was it an Indian restaurant? Because there's, I'm pretty sure there's one near Doorway to Darkness up there called Taj Mahal, I want to say. I could be wrong, but I haven't lived in Doncaster for the best part of 10 years, so I don't know. This is where the skateboard would have been in handy. Oh yeah, I'd have gone straight to Topic Pyramid with that damn thing. But I have finished this level, finally, because this has been a bit of a stressful level. The rest are quite straightforward. This is the end of Natla's Mines, thank God. 1 hour and 7 minutes of Natla's Mines, eh? I must have been new then, mate. There was an Indian restaurant up near where Doorway is, but obviously if it's not an Indian one no more, I've no idea, mate. Right, so I've got loads of Uzi ammo. Go for it. None of them open yet. Hang on, comments again, sorry. I would have had 10 minutes away from Doorway. Oh, I think Mackey's are a Jamaican cafe. You might be the best person to know then, Ellie, about that. It was a 90s and everything was extreme. Why didn't Lara have rollerblades? She had a motorbike instead, didn't she? That was probably why. What game are you streaming next? Or are you going for PS1? On the evening, like tonight, for example, I plan on streaming Future Cop LAPD, because I kind of said I would. It's a little bit more of a challenge for me to do it, but I'm still going to do it nonetheless. But yeah, I'll be streaming that, but Tomb Raider, I'll be streaming all of the original ones, because I've never completed Tomb Raider 2 or 3 without cheating, or 4 without cheating before, so I actually want to try and complete them for the first time ever. Which is crazy for a Tomb Raider fan to have never completed the original games, right? So it was taken from Doom and Alien. It's not Tomb Raider anymore. The big level skip. Yeah, I know the level skip. Yeah, I'm not doing any of the level skips though. Glitchless run I'm doing. Scary game. Love the game. Still need it for PS1 collection. It's not too uncommon. Rare against minute. PS3 games 5 as well. Yeah, I've completed 5 in the past. Is it cheating if it's programmed into the game? Technically, no, but really, it's the skips you can do were not really programmed into the game per se. It's just technical limitations of the game's engine. Like the game's designed in such a way that if you glitch into the map, you rather than get stuck there and have to restart your game. It's programmed to fire you out of the, to move you outside of the boundaries of where you get stuck. So that's how the skips happen in this game. Where the hell am I supposed to go now? That way. Come on, you're going to come up the stairs, I know. You're going to open. Hang on, I'll catch that in a sec. Bear with me. Right, I did see there were a couple of comments. Speedrunners that can beat Alien Isolation in an hour and a half. Something to do with jumping through walls. Yeah, do them glitchless. Yeah, that's not for me. I know you can speed if you complete a game in times like that, and you use glitches. It's not really a proper accurate description of a speed run, is it? Because you're not doing a proper run if you're glitching through walls and stuff. That's my belief anyway. Got any plans for streaming any PS3 games? I know you did AI Restoration, but are you chomping at bits about anything else on the system? Not at the minute, because I've got quite a few different games streams planned anyway, but I'm not against playing some PS3 games. Just not planned as of yet, if you know what I mean. Yeah, there is a few games I do want to play in time. I've got like 1,000+ PS1 games behind me that I've got to go through, or I want to go through a good chunk of yet. So in time, for sure. Oh no, I think there's a secret. Yeah, it's there. Not a real speedrun. Yeah, I mean, I'm not against it, and some of it's quite impressive. Like, I've seen this game done in less than an hour on them speedruns, but for me, that's if you're cheating the systems of a game, surely that shouldn't count, right? James Cameron's Avatar on PS3. I've been quite curious to play that game as well. I've heard good things about it, believe it or not. Whoa, shit. I did not see that. Oh, this is the way to go anyway. Didn't realise that. Hang on, let me just save that. I don't want to have to do that again. That shit me up, that did. Right, hang on. Don't stream Cindy's. I don't plan on streaming Cindy's, mate. Although I did do a sort of gameplay video of it, in all honesty. But yeah, I'm in no immediate requirements to stream it, that's for sure. Right, hang on, I'm sure that's the secret here. Oh no, it's the actual way to go. Jesus. Just drop a save, because I always get stuck on this bit. Please don't, yeah, I won't be streaming Cindy's, honestly, I won't be doing it. I won't put people through the torture of it. Jedi Power Battles from PS1, isn't it? I've never played it, but I know a lot of people have. Power Battles? Star Wars. Hang on a second, is that on the PlayStation 1? Oh yeah, it is Jedi Power Battles. I've no idea. I've never played it, and if I'm honest, I had no idea in regards to whether it's any good. Midas level with the unreachable Medipack. You can only get it with the corner glitch. Yeah, and there's a couple of games on the Tomb Raider games with that glitch or similar. But yeah, I've got I did get that medikit using the glitch. But that's the only glitch I used because it's a useful one. I'm sure there's a way to do this by only touching one step. I want to get over there. I was delivering around Hellzone a few weeks ago when it's into Gamer. Only been in there 3 times now. Such an underrated shop. They give you good deals. Yeah, I've heard good things about that place in Hellzone. I mean, I've never been because I don't tend to venture that very far out of Cornwall, to be honest. But I probably should at some point. Oh, cack. Well, that wasn't intentional. And nor was that. God, I'm stuck in here. Big time. Not paying attention. Oh, my days. Right, we're going to concentrate here, folks. No, we're not. Right, there's a trick to do right here. You've got to jump on that square and then jump off before the boulder comes. That's what I'm trying to do. Did it? Acting like Olympics. That's it, mate. You know how it is. Oh, God's sake. Now, the annoying thing is I've got to go back over there to do that again. We're not going to do that. We're going to do it this way because it's just going to be quicker. I don't need to be falling in. Get up there. Right, I need to get over there, and up there. Right? That's the objective anyway. Right, we're going to do this properly. Concentrate. There we go. That's better. You need to open there first. I think that's how you open it. Is up here this way, right? I'm sure that's how you open it. I could be wrong, but we'll just see how this goes first. Apologies, I will catch those comments in a second. Just let me get over this jump here, and then I'll catch those comments. Yeah, I think I'm going wrong way, to be fair, but we'll just see how it pans out. Right, sorry. I didn't have a lot as it was payday a few days after, so I got the last 2 PS3 Ratchet & Clank games, the next place for 25 quid. Yeah, the Ratchet & Clank games are great, apart from All for One, which requires you to play online. Hated that one. But the rest are great. We still need to God Save the Queen, even though there's no Queen. No, it's God Save the King now. There's a lever in the water. Right, I'll get down to that in a second. It's God Save the King now, apparently. I mean, I mean, I know I should. I'm British and we're supposed to recognise our monarchy, but he ain't my king. If it might sound a bit daft, but yeah, he ain't my king. Right, so there's a switch in the water, you say? Oh yeah, there it is. Don't I have to get up there as well? Oh, oh, dear me. That's annoying. Right, we're going to try one more time here. Right, which one's timed? This one? Hang on, bear with me, I will read them. Right, you know what? I'm going to keep it here in the game, folks. Because I'm getting a little tetchy because I know I've only got a bit of time left. I've got to leave here at 1:30 to pick my kid up anyway. So I will continue from here next time I play Tomb Raider. I've been on for what, 2 hours now? But yeah, I've got to go pick my kid up from work, and then I'll be on later tonight around about 8ish, I think, UK time, to play some Future Cop LAPD. So thank you for tuning in, guys, and ladies and gentlemen, which you know what I mean. Cheers for tuning in to watch me and chat and all that jazz. Yeah, catch you later, folks. Again, thank you. I'll catch you all in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day.